Hi, this is Anil and welcome to the PHP series. In this lesson we are going to learn PHP functions. As I told you before that the PHP functions is very important. It's very important because functions is a game of PHP. The main game where you can play a very good way. So the you all use Facebook, Yahoo. So these websites were created using functions and maximum functions, and like that we are going to learn here functions. So first we will understand the PHP function. A function is a block of statements that can be used repeatedly in a program. Okay, so you understand the first point. A function is a block of statements that can be used repeatedly in a program. So it's not the first time we are going to use the function. I already told you with the example how to use a function. Just we write a function and then space and name a function. Okay, so let's go with the second point. A function will not execute automatically when a page loads. Okay, this is also important, so just understand it. A function will not execute automatically when a page loads. Okay, so function will only execute when you just declare the function. This means okay. The third point is a function will be executed by a call to the function. It's not a call like we call some friends or anyone. It's another call that we use in the PHP session. It's a function call. We call the function, and which I just say execute the function like that. We are going to see this in the example, and I will explain more clearly, which helps you to execute every functions in a simple manner. Now it's time for the syntax. So this is the function syntax. First we write function space function name and the bracket, start the bracket, close the bracket, and the curly braces. Inside the curly braces we use code. Okay, let's check example. So this is example. I use PHP, then function, and my function name is write message write msg, and inside it I just print hello world. And to check this I just call the function write message outside the function, as you can see. So this is the right way how to use the function, and you can check it twice and twice, so it will be more clear for you to learn that how to use the functions. And you have to do it in practical basis in Sublime. Okay, you have to do it. Okay, so if you do it, then you will practice more and more, then your skill of coding PHP will be developed more. So it's time for function arguments. And what is a function argument? Information can be passed to a function through arguments. An argument is just like a variable. Okay, so it's clear. Information can be passed to a function just pass the information through arguments. And what is argument? Argument is just like a variable. Okay, it's very simple definition. I just chosen this for you guys. And now it's time for the example. Check out the example. And example, you can see I created a function with a family name, and inside family name I just use a f name variable, and then inside function I uh, just executed echo, I mean just printed echo f name and reference. This is my surname. Okay, so then you can see outside the function I just declared the function name. Inside the function name I just declare the arguments. My first argument is Jenny, so the output will be Jenny referenceness. Okay, referenceness. This is the output. And like this you can see I used 5 times family name, family name, family name, family name, like this, and with the different arguments. So my family name with the different arguments are these, and space, the surname is a common surname, so I used it in the common basis. So it's a short code to understand you more about function arguments. Let's go with the new one, that is function with 2 arguments. And this is the example of function with 2 arguments. So in the first I just use one argument, that is f name, and that is the name, the first name. And now I am going to use it with the 2 arguments. So as you can see, first I created a function, and space family name is a function name. Inside the bracket I use f name comma year. Okay, and then I print echo f name reference born in year. Okay, year, that is a variable, and then break line. Okay, I just use the break line because as you can see I declared the function 3 times, family name, family name, family name, with 3 different values, argument you can say. The first family name argument is Haji, the first argument, and the second argument is 1975. So tell me what will be the output of first argument. So the output will be Haji reference born in year 1975. This is the output, and like that it will continue. Change the line which says break line. Okay, change the line, and the second function declared, that is stair 1978. This means stair reference full stop born in 1978. Okay, like this sky gym also. Let's know about strict declaration. So here is the example of strict declaration. So we are strictly declare the things. Okay, so to use this we use declare function here. So PHP space declare strict underscore type equals to 1, that is strict requirement. Okay, this strictly requirement, like this. Okay, so what will happen in this we will see in the example. That is, I created a function with add numbers, and inside add number I use integer, that is a integer, and then the second integer, that is b integer, and returns a plus b, both variables. Okay, so outside the function I use echo add number function, and then 5 comma a string 5 days. Okay, so as you can see, the strict is enabled as I enabled in the first line, that is PHP space declare inside the bracket strict type equals to 1. Okay, so it's strict is enabled, so 5 days is not an integer, so it will show an error. Okay, so you can see the function add number. Okay, so a plus b, so 5 plus 5 days will be nothing, you can say nothing. Okay, so it will show an error. Let's check the another declaration, that is without strict declaration, and let's see the example. So here we are not using the strict declare, and without strict declare we are just doing the same thing. Function, we have created the function with the name add numbers, and then inside this I created int a and int b, and then return it a plus b, and then outside the function I created echo add numbers 5 comma 5 days, and then as I told you, I have not declared the strict, so strict is disabled here, so the 5 days it will change into the integer 5, so it will return 10. Okay, because 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, let's go with the next one, default argument value. This is example of default argument value, so let's understand it. So here I use the declare strict declaration. To use the strict declaration, I use PHP space declare inside the bracket strict underscore types equals to 1, and then I start a function with the name set height int minimum height equals to 50. Okay, this is the function and integer, and inside the function I just create just the echo, that is I just print the height is minimum height variable. Okay, and then I set the height outside the function, that is set height, and then I created 350, which means the result will be, the output will be the height is 350, like that. Okay, and you can see the second one, I just use set height and no value inside the bracket, so it will print the height is 50. Okay, because inside the function I just use the int minimum height 50. Okay, so it will print 50, and like that I am in the third one, set height is 135, so it will print the height is 135, and like that fourth one, set height is 80, so it will print the height is 80. Let's start with the returning values. So we will understand the returning values with using the example, and you just understand it in the theory part, so you will do practical on your own in the Sublime Text and check the result in localhost. Okay, let's start it. So I declare a strict here, PHP declare strict type 1. Okay, then a function sum and int. I use the two integers, that is x variable integer and y variable integer, and then inside this function I created z variable equals to x plus 1 and returns z. Okay, it's very simple calculation I just used. And then I use echo. Inside echo I say 5 plus 10 equals to, then I just close the curly the double quotes, and then I use dot sum, and then inside that I use 5 comma 10. So 5 will be x and 10 will be y, as you can see the function. This is a function, so dot to close it, and I use the line break line, that is HTML element, and it will just print 5 plus 10 equals to 15. Yeah, very simple. Like that we are going to use echo 7 plus 13 equals to sum 7 13, same as you can see in the example. And in the third one I just say echo 2 plus 4, that is sum 2 4. Got it? Gotcha. Now passing arguments with reference. Example, you can see I use a function add 5, and then you can see I use a new variable with and 1. So and variable name, that is value, and inside the function I use value variable plus equals to 5, and outside the function I just use num equals to 2. Okay, and then add underscore 5 num, and then I just print num. Okay, what does this mean? That the function says add 5, and inside the 5 I use the value, and the value says plus equals to 5. That means value plus 5. Okay, so what is the value, what is the value of value? Okay, like this. So let's go out with the function, and there I created a new variable, that is num equals to 2, and then second I created add underscore 5, that is function. I declared the function add underscore 5, and inside the function I just created underscore num. So num value is 2, it means the value became 2, so the result will be 2 plus 5, that is 7. Okay, so when I print and the num variable, it will show 7 result. And let's end this topic here, and we will begin with the array topic in the next, and we will understand more deeply what is the array. We just seen array, but we will understand it more deeply about array.